The gleaming green guard of the sweet red euphoria taunts me with its glow. The inviting, forbidden fruit transforms to sour teases from an immeasurable distance despite its close proximity. I dare to think, to dream, what superbly saturating flavors await my chasm of appetite if I trust the serpent of temptation. Rumbles rage ravenously. Will my hunger be satisfied, or might I be dropped amongst the hellions from my temporal garden of Eden? Is my eternal damnation a puny price to pay for pleasure, or is it better to perish for the promising presence of paradise? I dare to act, to commit, to my fall from grace for the gleaming green guard.
Hey!
The man with the rake walked a step further today to retrieve the leaf near the church. The groundskeeper pondered if he too was being swept away from religion. Was this unwavering force one of Lucifer or his own conscience? Was there a difference between the two? Due to forever foul follies of fate, he found it unfair to flow the frond far from the face of the Father. With a sour satisfaction, he laid his divine instrument to rest, beginning his journey towards his earthly home. Whether it was a seraphim of the Savior or the derisory devices of man, fate had forced his fatality. His mortal being was to soon discover if that lone leaf was the only one guided in a determined direction. As he exhaled one of his final gasps, fueled by his mysterious world's curious air, questions stirred with no apparent answers. His last worries amongst his fleeting breaths were if God had forsaken him for his pondering, or if he had to worry at all.
I wish I could have grown, could have developed, could have evolved. I wish I could have listened to my sister's laugh of innocence once more, still safely sheltered from the harsh brutality of being. We are fighting in a forever frigid, flaming world, far flung in our own freezers of fire. Water drips from the thawing ice that I hope would extinguish the torch. Yet we burn and drown in unison. I reminisce on the soft snow of my youth, now replaced with the hard powder of adulthood.
A draining disease depleting my mortality, finances, and relationships. My simple sparks of desire that erupted into explosions of dependency. I am able to obtain the high of a molehill for the low of a canyon. The identical twins, joy and depression, grew indistinguishable. I imagine God would not want my fractured quiddity. I wish I could have healed, could have changed, could have progressed. Every dry spell was wet with a slippery fallback to habit. Every consideration was stained with the dread of attempt, with the frequency of failure. Will the last tears on my face be those of my mother? I'd miss her mourning at my final showing. I wish I could have grown, could have developed, could have evolved. But that's what I wish would have happened.
Not a single soul spoke to the silent, somber sailor sipping sour spirits in solitude. The deckhand inked his sorrows of his lost woman into the ghosts of trees while drowning her memory from his mind. Shadows had replaced the once joyous bloke, as her haunting ghost of a recollection still resided within him. The barkeep continued to replenish his bottomless supply, enabling the sailor's damaging vices due to feelings of pity stronger than those of responsibility. He gently closed the unsuspecting rectangle, preserving the despair of its author as he left to face the crisp night. God's cold breath chilled the sailor's body, accompanying his already frozen heart, while his drunken feet floated him towards the beach. He had taken her to that faithful sandbar on their first rendezvous, where now the cool ocean mist pierced his face. He hurled his sacred notebook into the unforgiving waters, hoping the sea would protect his confessional agony. The tides had always been his safe haven, where neither the world nor his lover could maim his fragile state. As he waltzed into the dark, frigid waves in pursuit of his final resting place, the sailor indulged in the memories of her cruel beauty one last time.